How are you doing? Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's great. How have you been doing?
I've been doing very well. Not recently though. I'm really sick at the moment, but it's fine. I'm happy that I'm talking to you. Yeah. So the album is ready to be released, right?
Yeah.
Yes, great. So are you happy with the outcome? Is it as good as Dystopia?
Well, I think it's a very strong album. I
Mhm.
love Dystopia. I love what we did on Dystopia, but I think there's some really cool, really extra cool elements that are happening with Plagues of Babylon. So I
Mhm.
think they both have very good star qualities, but I think this one maybe in some instances it might be a little bit more mature in certain ways.
Hmm.
But we really enjoyed making it. I think we had a lot of fun. It's a lot darker subject matters and stuff like that. So it was really cool to make.
Since you said mature, one question pops into my mind because both you and John were mentioning that you've been working on your mid-range since you joined, Iced Earth. Because previously you were with Into Eternity and you were using a completely different vocal style. So is it why you're saying that it's a mature album? Because Iced Earth existed for so many years, but you are a new member, not anymore, actually. There are two other new members now, but do you see what I mean? Is that
Yeah,
why
I
you're
understand.
saying?
Yeah, no, I mean the reason I say mature is because I think I think that the chemistry between John and I are
Okay.
writing has always been very good, and
Mhm.
I think this is our second album together, so I think it's even stronger. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yep.
And I'm trying out different things with my vocal, and that could be a little bit more mature because I have been touring this mid-range
Mhm.
vocal for all this time that I feel
Mhm.
as though I've come into my own for that, and I'm trying out different things, and I don't know, it just maybe
Mhm.
the wrong word to use. I don't know, but it was it's just I felt as though there's definite growth there.
Mhm. You co-wrote 10 songs on the last album. I'm guessing you wrote all the songs together this time. Am I right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I co-wrote. I can't remember how many on this album, but
Mhm.
yeah, I helped co-write quite a few stuff, and I try to help out whatever I can.
Yes. Well, I remember how he was happy when you joined the band because he needed someone to write with as well. So yeah, it's good to see you two writing together and giving us great albums basically. Anyway, when this topic came out, the fans thought you sounded somewhere between Tim Owens and Matt Barlow. A lot of people loved it, whereas some thought that you had to try a bit too hard to sound like them. I mean, again, you came from Into Eternity. No one can expect you to do your harsh vocals. But can I quickly ask, how much freedom have you had?
Lot of freedom with my vocals.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's lots of freedom. When we're in the studio, we always try out different things, and I know John is always open to trying out different things and stuff like that. And but no, there's it's a big difference from Into Eternity into Iced Earth because it's different style of vocal, and but I think I sort of possess the natural ability
Mhm.
beforehand, and I've always been a fan of Matt Barlow and Tim Owens, so maybe a
Mhm.
little bit of that came out. But
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Rob Halford, and that's where a lot of the
Mhm.
I'm a fan of Tim Owens, but I know Tim Owens is a fan of Rob Halford. Like we're all fans of Halford. That's where most of my the high end. That's where I started learning from. Was from a lot of the Judas Priest albums and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I've always appreciated Iced Earth albums. Ever since because I've been a metalhead for a while. So basically, there's I think I sort of it sort of just came out because those were my influences and
Mhm.
it just came out in the music and but yeah, this he always gives us a lot of freedom on anything that you do on an Iced Earth album as long as it's good.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of freedom, that we had on this album. There was some cool. I think there was vocally there was some cool vocal moments, and guitar wise, there's some amazing guitar moments, rhythm, and and soloing wise, and the bass playing is really awesome, and I think it's a great album. I really do, and the drumming is great, and so yeah, I think it's awesome.
Yes, and people who knew you before you joined Iced Earth, they know that you were hitting the highest notes with Into Eternity. And yeah. Anyway, speaking of those two great vocalists, so we know that every song is always written to fit a singer's range, and you've been covering all the Iced Earth catalog. So which era is the most challenging for you, Tim Owens or Matt Barlow's?
Um, I think both eras there's always some challenging moments.
Mhm.
Both of them have some cool high stuff, like and some really cool mid-range low stuff. So I think it's not fair to say one is more challenging than the
Mhm.
other. If I'm learning a Tim Owens song, there's sometimes some challenges that I need to figure out. If I'm learning Matt sung songs, then sometimes there's some challenges there. But I try to figure them out and work past them.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, fair enough. Um, I remember you re-recorded Dante's Inferno with John Wright, and you threw in some, your death metal vocals in. Um,
Yeah.
so did you use that approach in the new album, or will you, ever consider using that competency of yours in the future albums, or maybe in some of the band, maybe I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It just comes out. I mean, even in Dystopia, there's that scream at the beginning.
Mm.
If you've heard the new Plagues of Babylon, the title track,
Yes, I did.
you can, yeah. So there's a scream in there too.
Yeah.
You know, and there's just the odd scream here and there, but there's nothing sung vocally that has death metal vocals. No.
Yes.
I don't
Well.
think now.
Mhm.
Yeah, just Dante's Inferno. We did that.
Yeah. Since you asked, I heard the first two songs that you released on YouTube, and I love them both. And I'm really anticipating the new album now. Can't wait to hear them all. And thank you for your time, Stu.
Thank you very
Um,
much.
I know that you're coming to Turkey, and I can't wait to see you guys again.
Can't wait to hang out too. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, great. Can't wait to see you.
Take care of yourself, and we'll talk to you soon.
And you. Bye bye.